Greetings, amigos. Today, I am once again in the bike shop for my weekly bicycle repair session because it seems as though once a bike ages over about 1 year, everything starts breaking once a week. Last week's project was bearings. This week's project is bearings, different bearings. But first, coffee. I feel like this should not be included in the video. You just smashing my bike.
Well, howdy folks. For all of you Kevins and Seans out there that like to work on your bikes up to code, you are probably going to be deeply offended by this video, especially since I am a mechanic with 8 years of bike shop experience. Have you ever stopped to ponder why mechanic zones are always behind closed doors? On one hand, many mechanics display antisocial personality disorders and should stay in the back room. But on the other hand, there is a lot of activity that goes on that is not up to code. But you'll never know, because it's behind a closed door. But I should say that this is my own personal bike, and it's getting slightly rougher treatment. So welcome to today's video, a very realistic take on bicycle maintenance. Basically what's going on here is that the self-extracting cap on my crank fell off, which means that my cranks are stuck on, and I couldn't get the other self-extracting cap off my spare crank, so instead I was trying to tap it out because the crank was already loose. We got it. And all of this extra work was because I simply needed to replace
the world's most destroyed bottom bracket. Oh my god. I can't even get the crank out. Ends with zero. Oops. Do a 2-finger. Look at the inside. Don't want that. Okay, we're gonna smash it out of there.
Whilst removing a press fit bottom bracket, be careful not to gouge the frame with the punch or screwdriver that you're using, and frequently reposition it around the bearing cup so that it comes out evenly and smoothly.
Oh. Is that bearings flying out? Oh wow. Yeah, that's nice. Bearing's not actually coming out though. Gonna have to be more aggressive. So disgusting. Looks like someone did it in my bottom bracket. Coming. Da Vinci makes the coolest bikes. Why would they put a press foot bottom bracket? Who does that? Yeah, baby. Success.
Grease application.
Delicious. All right. Time to install. Installed. Listen to that. You don't hear anything.
So nice.
The sweet sound of silence. Next up is shock bushings. No, shock mounting hardware. It's got a little play, so we're gonna fix that. Shock mounting hardware, it wears out over time and can be the source of play often. As you can see, my mounting hardware is quite old and it's starting to wear on the frame a little bit. Come check this out, like look right in here. See how the paint's wearing off here? Like that's a sign that the shock's been just like bounced around in there. I've had mysterious play, so I'm gonna replace the mounting hardware, see if that helps. All the not up to code stuff.
That's how real mechanicking works.
Yeah.
You gotta do some sketchy stuff to get stuff fixed.
That is true. Where'd the bolt go?
With the shock mount hardware installed, it was time to move on to the wheels, which were in just as rough shape as everything else.
I'm honestly surprised how long this wheel has lasted. There's like 4 completely loose spokes. No wonder the back end felt loose.
Riding too hard, shredding.
Yeah,
dropping.
just shrouping it up, baby.
Maybe a case or 2.
Or to be more accurate, casing every jump that I hit.
I don't really know how you're supposed to say it. Tensiometer?
Tensiometer?
The TM1. Park tool. You can send them in to have them like re-gauged too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. But it's like, how would you know it's out of gauge?
Yeah, right? I don't even know when my spokes are tight. What you working on?
Straightening the hanger. It's a little bit bent.
The Park Tool DEG 2.2 derailleur alignment gauge works as both a gauge and a bender so that you can get your little hanger back in good shape.
There we go. You can use the little pin to gauge it, but yeah, you want to have like a fairly true wheel or else it's not going to do its job very well.
So it turns out that my rear wheel bearings were actually fine, and it was my front wheel bearings that needed to be done.
Taparoo. Nice! Yeah, I'm a professional. Oh, well, there's the bad bearing. Confirmed. Bearing is bad. If you look very closely, you can hear the play when I'm wiggling it, but you can also kind of see it. Tiny movement. But on a big wheel, that's a lot. So, now I gotta go see if I have this one. 18307. Same on both sides. I probably don't have it. Let's go look. Silent. I think we're done. Woo! Let's see what I forgot. I know what I forgot. This is still loose.
And with that, my bicycle was finished for now, for this week, so I went on a bike ride and forgot to film. But here are some iPhone clips of riding lately. Enjoy.
Mountain biking. More like mud biking.
I just went to the east side of Washington State, which is very dry and dusty and rocky, and the slight change in condition had my bike really just hate life.
Also, let this video be a warning to you when you're buying a used bike and it says mechanic owned. Run. Buy anything else. Buy any other bike. Oh, but if you're not convinced, I am selling